got much love for the trolls out there. But when it comes to real life shit and people literally giving up information, trying to get people pulled over, whatever the case might be, sending people to people's homes, it's not good. Please. Even if you people don't like me, whatever the case is, take it from me. I've seen people fight in communities, right? And it ended with both of these people wishing it never happened. Whose mother ended up in jail? Huh? No, nobody's mom's going to be in jail. These are old, friggin' sweet old ladies. How are they going to be in jail? They call. It goes nowhere. Is that real, Lee? All right, even if that's the case, let's say that is the case. Let's say the guy got nervous, thought something was going to happen to his house, and did that. So, all right, so be it. Where's it going to go now? Where do you take it from here? That's my point. No matter what happened in the past, or who was right or who was wrong, let's make pretend they're both right and wrong on some certain things, right? Where's it going to go from here? And do you guys really want to do you really want that bullshit? No. And I wouldn't. Hold on, Eugene's back. I'll see if Eugene can hear me now. Eugene, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, I can hear you, Eugene. What's up, bro?
It matters who started it and there's a right and a wrong side. You can't sit on the fence and say,
I'm not on the fence. Listen, they're both wrong, and there is a right or wrong, but where's it go from here? Especially if you were in that car or you were FBS living in that house. Where does it go from here? They've already done some fucked up shit to each other.
His ego and his pride will not let him admit he made a wrong judgment about Tony. Tony's for real. He hung out with real people. He's not a liar. And FBS, that was the initial thing. He said, this guy's a liar. He's a piece of shit.
I get that, man.
Nobody. And then he keeps going with it. Tony's proven already that he's for real.
All right, I get that, but where does it? But I'm just saying though, forget about all that. But where does it go from here? Because you're not one of them. Your family's not getting called, and you're not gonna. Your mother wasn't put in the hospital. I'm not trying to be combative.
Right, who started all that? Who started it?
I don't know who started it. I don't care who started it, really. And they shouldn't right now neither. Because if I was them, where does this tit for tat go? Come on, you know where this goes. You're a young guy. You're not a boomer.
He should man up and just say, I made the wrong judgment, and that's it. And he has the power to end it. Tony,
well, they both have. Listen, both of them have the power to end it. Both of them. They already got. Let's say they already got each other back in the tit for tat. They should just end it right now because it's entertainment for all of them.
And Tony said he wants to end it, but FBS scored 1 point. He did the mother. He doxed his mother. He kept saying he was a liar. He was fake. Tony fought back. Now it's 1-1.
And it should end. And
FBS should say, you know what? But he's doing it for views. He likes the attention. He pretends he doesn't.
But it's going to hurt their families, man.
It's like boxing. It's like wrestling. It's both driving. People are going back and forth.
Yeah, but wrestling, I get what you're saying, Eugene, but wrestling doesn't affect with the people's parents getting tortured and put in the hospital. You see what I'm saying?
He done that to his mother, FBS, Tony's mother.
I agree, 100%. Nobody should have done it to each other. They should have done it to the mother, and Tony shouldn't have fired back like that. They should have took the high road and just bowed out. Because here's where I'm going with it. Where does it end? You know what I mean? For swatting each other, does it end in swatting?
FBS tries to portray. See, he finds Tony threatening because Tony is a real person. FBS was never on his level. Was never with real people. So FBS. I sold drugs, and he has this persona. So when Tony came out,
irrelevant, though,
he felt very threatened that this guy might take over all my views, all my channels, because this guy is an authentic guy. He has that over me. When you talk about the mob stuff, and then you're actually related to it and have experience in it, people want to listen to you more. That's why Jimmy's channel is more than FBS's. So that's why he keeps arguing and trying to.
Well, whatever the case may be, whoever started it, or who should say I'm sorry, whatever. My point is, it's going pretty far and getting pretty nasty. Don't you think people are gonna certain other trolls are gonna come in this community and start doing more fucked up shit to each other? So if you were one of them, would you be saying what you're saying now? Because I wouldn't. I'm gonna be honest, and I don't think you would neither. Would you? If your mother was getting called and getting put in the hospital on both of their sides, I'm not sticking up for either side.
If it was me and I was FBS, I would take a step back and say, wow, I called this guy a liar. I didn't really know about him. I fucked with his mother. Now it's coming back on me. Karma's coming in my direction. I should say, you know what? I made a mistake in the beginning. Shouldn't have said he was a liar. He was a fake. And end it like that.
And they both should. I agree with you.
No, not both. You keep saying both, and you
both
keep making it like
they
50-50.
both should end
Not
it. This is not
50-50.
a side. It's where are you at right now? Where
are we at right now? It's 1-1. It was 0-1 for
well,
FBS.
they should end it.
Beginning. Now it's 1-1, and now FBS should assess the situation. But
if I was him, I would. If I was FBS,
but what I'm telling you is his ego and the pride and the false bravado. He keeps. I don't care what's going on. You think he doesn't care? He cares. But
listen, everybody cares because their families are getting harassed on both sides.
He's biting off more than he could chew. He's pretending like it's not affecting him. It's affecting him.
It's affecting everybody. He
doesn't want to show that he's scared.
Stop talking over me, kid. Have some respect.
He can't admit that he's wrong. Can't admit that he's wrong.
A lot of people can't admit they're wrong. I agree with that. But where does it go from here? Fuck all that. Who started what? That's irrelevant now. Both of these guys are in the crosshairs if they could get their family fucked with.
I think it'll go. First of all, Tony really doesn't have anything to lose because he lives in his car.
His freedom. He has his freedom. Let's not say he has nothing to lose. He has his freedom to lose and his car to lose.
But family-wise, I don't think Tony cares if people get phone calls. But FBS,
but it's still not right. His mother is an old woman, though. His mother's an old lady. Tony's mother should never be called. That woman's an old woman.
It was completely over the line. When it got to people's mothers, it went completely over the line. But it did start a certain way. That's why I'm saying
but where it starts at this point, it doesn't matter. Now, for the chat and people like you and me too in the chat, we have no skin in the game. They're not our families. I'm trying to talk to Tony and FBS, give them a message to literally one of these guys have got to be the bigger man and end it because going back and forth like this is not going to end good for either person. Of course,
the viewers would love to see it. The viewers would probably love to see it if they went to each other's houses and killed each other on camera.
Dude,
that's everyone's dream.
Yes, and that's my point of doing this whole stream.
I mean, yeah,
and that's my point, dude. Now, all right, I know that you liked enjoying it too, but do you really want one of these guys to get hurt? As much as you're more of a Tony guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you don't like FBS, but would you really want to see the guy get hurt or something happen to his family or his mom take a heart attack from being crank called? I don't think.
I don't think anyone. I wouldn't like to see that. I don't like when bad things happen. But all I'm saying is, there's an aggressor, like the Rittenhouse. It matters.
Well, they're both. Yes. Well, that's a totally different thing. They're both aggressing each other now. They're both attacking each other, and they got the tit for tat, like you said.
Right.
He called Tony's mom. Tony struck back. Don't you think they should end it? Because if not, it's just going to get really
I think
bad.
They should end it, but I think the power to end it is in FBI. I think all Tony's looking for is that apology and to say, I shouldn't have said he was fake and a liar, but he keeps going with it. He keeps saying he's fake. So what is he supposed to do?
I'm sure. Well, the phone call to the guy's mother's house, of a house, he was probably pissed. I doubt he's going to go on there and say that, but he should right now. I wouldn't say go on and say sorry to Tony, or maybe bring Tony on and just squash it and end it forever. Because
I wrote that in his chat. I said you should just bring him on and you have a sit down and a discussion about it. Tony says his side and he says his side, and then that's it.
It really should be done like that, because honestly, like, I'm not trying to be a pussy or nothing, but where does this go? But people ended up in the can. I don't want to see Tony Pizza locked up. I don't want to see FBS's family get tortured and people send pizzas or whatever to houses. This shit's sick. I'm a troll. I've been trolling for a long time, my friend. I know the internet, and you're a young guy. You know how it is. You know how severe the swatting. People lost their lives over this shit.
But FBS actually wishes that Tony gets arrested. He even said it last night. He said, I'm going to do what I got to do. You're going to be in handcuffs. You're playing into my game.
Well, both of them, I understand. And both of them are hot and they're mad because their families were just called. So, of course, they're going to say shit like that. What I'm hoping is that they take a step back, both of them, and realize, like, all right, we've already done some fucked up shit to each other. What more and where does it go from here? It goes for people swatting and doing fucked up shit to each other. And it just really should just end. Like I said, I got no skin in the game. If I was an evil fuck, I'd sit back and stir the pot. You know what I mean?
But I see Tony being a truthful person, and I see FBS being a spin artist, and like the kid that hits you and then runs away and then tells his mom that you hit him.
All right, all right. Let's say that's the case.
Antagonistic.
All right, let's say that's the case. I'm not taking sides. Let's say that's the case. All right, we're still at this point right now. We're still at the point where people's informations and stuff is out there. How long do you keep doing this? So people do, one side does an evil shit thing to each other, the other one does an evil thing. How long does that happen before somebody's really life is affected? A parent dies?
I don't know. FBS, I think it's going to go as long as FBS keeps going with it. I think Tony will keep going with it. And FBS is also making enemies with other people. He's mocking
I'm not
another
talking
guy
about
I
that.
like.
I'm just talking about the Tony and him thing, because this is getting like people.
The Tony and him thing, in reality and in the end, I don't think anything's going to happen because Tony's all the way in Florida.
Well, no, nothing's going to happen with fights. I'm not talking about that. I am talking about trolls on the internet. Come on, you know how it is. You're a young dude. I'm talking about trolls on the internet swatting, because I don't believe Tony or FBS are doing this shit to each other. It's people in the chats.
I mean, you're like a master troll, so I think a lot of the people that are following this, like you said, are boomers and older people that don't even know about that yet. So that's why I'm concerned that you keep mentioning these things, because it's only going to give these boomer retards ideas of, oh, that's a great idea. Now we should do that to get back at Tony.
Well, I'm sure they can think of that on themselves. But if I don't say these things, right?
They haven't yet.
I'm trying to say these things so people will wake the fuck up and stop it. Maybe they don't know these consequences. They don't know about all this stuff. Maybe they don't know about this and they think it's just going to be a few phone calls. They don't know how bad and how sick. And when other troll communities come in and do this and try to rile people up, because they won't even like either guy. They just come in and say, hey, you're my buddy. You, this troll pick this side, we'll pick this side, and they're all together playing.
People are tribal. People love this kind of thing. It's Yankees versus Boston.
Exactly.
It's all that, but
and it ends bad for these people because these are human beings that could end up in jail, end up getting swatted, all kinds of crazy. Mothers can. How long do you keep calling people's moms and grandmoms until somebody gets sick and passes away, man?
Well, all they have to do is Google swatting, deaths, and all that stuff, and they both listen to your show, so hopefully they both understand.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. I'm not coming on here to rile up either side. I would like just them to just stop, because I don't want to come on here one day and hear somebody's mom passed away, or somebody got shot in a car, or somebody's house got swatted, or any of that shit.
And also, it gets old after a while. They keep talking about the same shit.
It's very old.
But FBS keeps claiming, I don't want to talk about Tony. On Tony's channel, too. I would like to hear him talk about his life and his stories. And
a lot of people would.
From talking about FBS, because if they don't...
How long have they been fighting now? How long? I haven't followed it. As soon as this fighting started, I literally stopped watching like both channels. I see stuff on clip channels and people send me stuff. That's about it.
Tony said he started his YouTube channel because he was involved with this woman, Sarma, who in the city, she had a vegan restaurant, and I think they did some kind of fraud, and so that's his girlfriend, he says, and supposedly Netflix has done a documentary on them. So
so that is true on Netflix. Oh, wow.
So he said he started the channel, so right before the thing comes out, that he could, have a presence on social media or YouTube, and when it comes out, then he could, profit off it or whatever. But then the FBS comes out and says that this guy's a nobody, he's a liar, he's not who he says he was, he never hung around anybody, did anything. But
no, I get all that and see why this all happened, fighting back and forth, but I'm just saying, and you'd agreed with me a few minutes ago, of right, where does it go from here? And if you were these people, you would end it too, right? Because I know I would. If they had your mom's number and calling your mom or calling your house, and you know how the internet could get. You're not a boomer, you know how it can get.
Right. I mean,
and you even said it. You would like
have a good relationship with his mom, but he is upset.
But still, the mother shouldn't. It doesn't matter if Tony hates his mom. She's still an old woman that don't deserve that.
Right.
She don't deserve to be called up and
really caused it up. Someone sent Tony that information after he said they put my mother in the hospital. They called her, so someone looked his information up and then said, "Here's this number. Here's his mother."
Well, see, and like I said, it's wrong on both parts. They shouldn't have called up Tony's mom. They shouldn't have put Tony's mom in the hospital. And of course, he's going to retaliate. But now he calls up, retaliates. Now the other one's going to. Where does it end before one of these guys?
They either got to do a celebrity boxing match, or
that's never going to happen. No, there's not be no fights or nothing.
Or a sit-down apology thing, and then that's it. Either they
just don't even mention each other. You're right. Either join each other. They did it before. They joined each other's stream and made peace. Someone sent me a clip, so I know that happened before. They should either do that or just not even talk about each other, because it's going to end bad for them. Never mind with their chats or people that watch them, even donate. Say, think about yourself, because they're the ones that are going to suffer, not everybody in the chat.
There's also other people involved in it now. There's like this I Like guy, and there's like teams forming. So
and that's why they could stop all this by just ending it, and other people want to beef with other people. That's the thing. But this stuff is getting serious with people calling people's family. And trust me, I've been on the internet a long time, my friend. I've seen some people fight what started with little things, and just like this, tit for tat, and real bad shit happened. People's children got taken. There's some real fucked up shit. And I don't want to go through everything that would happen, but you should inform your guy of all the shit you know and how evil the internet is. And if you really care about Tony, you would try to have Tony stop all this, bro. And it seems like that you do. You don't seem like a bad guy.
I feel like FBS is the key to it all. If he just stops...
Well, it's on both parts, though. It's not just FBS. I'm not taking no sides.
Forward. He had like 200-something people watching him, and half of it was like hate watchers of Tony, and he was going, oh, I got 200 people.
Well, both people are attacking each other and fighting and saying vicious stuff. Hold on. Someone says, hey, here's the difference. FBS did not call Tony's mom. A troll did. Tony personally called FBS. There's a good point right there. A troll in the chat, but well, how did he get the info? How did that troll get the info? Did FBS give that troll the info to do that? I don't know. If that was the case, that was wrong, and they shouldn't do that. But like I said, where do you go from here? You keep harassing family members?
Tony's an older guy. He's a street guy. I think he is used to confrontations and arguments, and he's willing to go however far this guy wants to go. He doesn't
understand the internet, though, because if he did, he would realize what danger he's in, especially being in a car and mobile. Like, I don't want to give no ideas like accuse me of, but you know what people can do. And you know that literally Tony could be put in the can this week for some, just to listen. If I put some of my sick troll buddies from other communities, there's some sick people that do sick shit, dude.
People are sadistic, of course. I'm telling you. A lot of these people would like to see them both either shoot one or shoot the other and have it be on cam. That would be the greatest thing for these people. But I think if FBS is the above it all and the intellectual and smarter than all this stuff, then he should be doing exactly what you're saying. But he's the one propelling this forward. I think he likes the...
Well, I agree with you.
He likes the subject, the controversy. So it's in his court. I think he got the ball rolling. I think he could end it right now if he wants to, but obviously I don't think he wants to.
Well, he could end it, you're right, and so could Tony, though. It's on both of them. They're both just as guilty as each other, because like I said, I'm not debating or arguing who started. Mothers have been in the hospital, and your freedom's at stake, too. Your freedom's at stake. And a few people like Tony, I'm not speaking to EUGENE in the chat, Tony's people, if you like Tony, try not to make him tell him to do this stuff, because, and on FBS too, people shouldn't try to get him to do this stuff, or whatever troll in FBS's chat did call Tony's mom. That's not cool, and it should end right now, because shit, where's it gonna go? Someone in the can.
But that's how I see it. Thanks for having me on.
Anytime, EUGENE. God bless, man. No, EUGENE had some good points and stuff, for sure. EUGENE made sense, but can't hear you? You can't hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me. I don't know. Can you hear me? What the fuck? Oh, you can hear me now? Alright, good. Yeah, no, EUGENE had some good points and stuff. But the bottom line is, my thing is, I don't care who started it. Thanks, Finn. Or whatever. It's where it's at now. And like, look, and like he said, these people, most of these people want to see you guys kill each other, or somebody end up in jail. What's up, Sat the Viking? They're gonna end up. They just want to see somebody in jail fighting, and it's just not good. And like I said, where's it gonna end? Family members getting tortured. God forbid if God forbid if Tony's mom passed away. God forbid if FBS's mom passed away. And kind of talk about women, family, so the dogs and left limit. You are hilarious. You constantly talk about how women and families should be left out of the doxing. It's off limits yet Tony has done all these things. You don't say shit. I'm not taking sides. What Tony did was wrong. What are you talking about? What Tony did was wrong. And what they did to Tony's mother was wrong. What are you talking about? Both sides are wrong on this. I don't care who started it. Look where you're at now. Both sides are wrong. My opinion and my 2 cents, that's all it is. My 2 cents. Take it or leave it. You know what I mean? My 2 cents is both of these guys should stop it. It's only going to hurt them. It's only going to hurt them. Oh, hold on a minute. We need nobody brought me into it. I'm bringing myself into just giving advice and just saying, because here's the things with me. I don't like when I see families really getting involved and tortured. People's moms, Tony's mother in the hospital is disgusting. FBS's mother being called disgusting. Gunsmoke's family being called disgusting. And I get it. People are going to retaliate and do that, but that's where we are right now. Where does it go? Where does it go from here? Who's going to step it up a notch and do something evil? You know? Who said I gave out their info? I never gave out nobody's info on the internet, and I've been here for fucking years. You're talking to Tony, taking Tony's word. His mom went to the hospital. His word that Gunsmoke FBS were brothers. I'm not taking nobody's word that they're FBS are brothers. What the fuck? They're not brothers. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm not taking nobody's. Well, the guy said his mother was in the hospital. Let's say he's lying. He believes it. True or not, he believes it. Okay, he believes his mother was in the hospital. So why would the guy lie about his mother being in the hospital? Maybe he is lying. Who knows? But the fact is, supposedly an old woman went to the hospital. That's dangerous, and family members are being attacked. And something had to happen, because why would he just do that out of nowhere? But I'm not taking no fucking sides in this. I could give really a shit less. I just don't want to see these people's families tortured. I don't think any of these moms or grandmothers should be called up. That's all I'm saying. Because it's just not fucking good. I don't care if he's a Democrat or not, dude. His mom don't deserve that. And hopefully, I don't think either of them will listen to me. I'm not telling them to listen to me. I'm just giving a warning of how dangerous the internet could be. And that's why I mentioned them things earlier. There's a lot of shit out there. Look up what fucked up shit happened on the internet. Because of little dumb shits like this, man. I've seen some real bad shit. Oh, grazie, set. Only Cole Martin guy sneaker collection. Oh, I hit on the wrong thing. I don't even know who you're talking about with a sneaker collection, but I was looking for Set the Vikings comment. He's a funny guy. Well, see, when it comes to me, I do, I don't know, call me an old fucking softy, whatever. I do care about people's families, and especially when they're old like that. On both sides, FBS's mother and Tony's mother are not spring chickens, man. These are old women who do not deserve to have this stress put on them. Or Gunsmoke's grandparents. They don't deserve this stress put on them. And a stress like that could get really sick. Not only that, like I said, what's the next move for these people? Doing something really disgusting to the other person? That's going to end that person either in jail or hurt? Unblock? I never blocked anybody. I never blocked FBS. What are you talking about? I don't block people. I only block people that are like real perverted. I say perverted shit like that. Both Republicans. Well, I don't care what they're fucking are. Republicans, whatever thing. Let's see what Vinny says on things trolls don't just. Well, listen, like I said, the trolls really got no skin in the game. Like Eugene said, these guys would love to see them like have a sword fight or a fucking bat fight in front of their house, or kill each other in front of their house. Parties to blame. Well, both parties are to blame for retaliate, all that stuff. Like I said, if I was them, I would just, someone's got to take the high road and end it, or something bad's gonna happen. Like I said. What's up, John? What's up, Teresa? How you doing, Angel? Callie G's, Grant, Vinny, Georgie, signed baseball bat fight. He's blocked by accident? I check my thing all the time. It's not blocked. Definitely not. Johnny Gabbert. Oh, there's the fake ball Sicilian thing. There's gay priest. Yes, I did. I stopped watching, subscribing to that shit. Well, most people, I get you, Grandbino, but most people aren't. Most people want, like, it's like a show, like a movie. They want to see these guys rip each other's heads off and all kinds of stuff like that, man. I'm sure some of these guys are enjoying the attention, but they're not enjoying their parents at night getting tortured and all stuff like that. They're not enjoying that. All drama invites trolls. Scott, you're correct. Yes, 100%. It is Jerry Springer. But yeah, but at least on Jerry Springer, nobody's families get hurt. Thanks, Bobby. Nobody's families get hurt. Like, I know it's not easy or nothing, but one of these guys is going to take the high road, and the other one will stop. If one of them takes the high road, I'm telling you, I feel this shit keeps going. Tony's and the whole will go far if he wants. Well, they should just both end it. If one of them takes the high road, they're not going to look like pussies or nothing. If one of them takes the high road, the other one will eventually stop. Because, like I said, where the fuck does it end? It ends with people in prison or dead. You know, there's a lot of things that could happen. I've seen people, it's only the internet, and I'm not saying they're going to go to their houses and hurt each other. That's not the case. I'm saying fucking trolls on the internet. Dude, you know what swatting is and all this shit? I don't know if these people really know what swatting is and how easy it is to be done, and it shouldn't be done. And I'm not giving nobody ideas. I'm trying to fucking let these people know to stop this, so it's going to happen. And I don't want to turn my computer on one day and see any of these guys there, because at the end of the day, I don't hate none of these people. This is YouTube to me. When I shut this off, the only people I hate are the rats. That's it. All these other content creators, even if I don't agree with them, even if I don't really like their show or whatever, I don't wish nothing bad on them. And if I could help them, I would. I don't want to see nobody get hurt or anything like that happen. And it's going to happen if they keep going the tit for tat stuff. And like I said, I just would like to see these dudes just either both end it or join each other's show and say, you know what, fuck it. You go your way, I go mine. Or just not even respond to the other one no more. Because it's just not fair for their families. On both parts. Like, an old woman was put in the hospital. And what if those other people are put in the hospital too? Like, I heard Gunsmoke's grandparents were called. These are grandparents, man. Grandparents. And whoever the troll was who called Tony Pizza's mother and put the old woman in the hospital, come on, dude. What did you think you were going to get out of that? And it's a troll from the chat. It's not the fucking content creators, neither. It's trolls from the chat that are doing this. Listen, I've seen troll communities before come in and say, all right, there's 3 of us, right? No, there's 4 trolls, right? You 2 take that side. Us 2 are going to take that side. We're going to drive these motherfuckers insane and make them rip each other to shreds. I've seen that happen. And then they start it up, and then the content creators are fucking going at each other, calling CPS, all this weird fucking shit. And it happens. And mark my words, if one of these guys don't take the high road and stop, it's going to happen. And I don't think any of it should. I feel really bad for Tony's mother. I feel bad for FBS's mother and Gunsmoke's parents. Just like I felt bad for Lee Cole getting tortured. And Lee Cole's Deanna getting tortured. It's just not cool. When you take things off of YouTube, it's not fun no more to me. And it doesn't sit right with me. And so I had to come on here and put my 2 cents in. I don't know if they should see what can they find out who did it? Who knows? I wouldn't even try. I just let it go. If they were both smart and they let it go, forget about it. It would just go away. It would just go away. Yeah, Del, you're right. And that's what's the dangerous part. So any of these people in the chats who are making these calls and antagonizing all this in a sick way, it's not good. It's not good. Josie is the one who lead that army to attack Lee. Yeah, Josie does hate Lee, but led the army to attack Lee. Yeah, she doesn't like Lee, obviously. But that's one thing. They were just arguing on the internet, though. But the trolls in the chat take it to the next step. And they look people up. And then they give the lady stuff. And then they give the other people stuff. Don't believe none of these trolls in the chats, man. Literally. I've been wearing a helmet. Oh, Anthony, what's up? Lucania. It's just joining. Well, like I said, the only thing I care about is these people's families getting tortured. And I don't want to see these guys end up in jail. Or end up fucking whatever. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. I'm just letting you know that there is 6 swatters out there. There's sick communities out there. Once they get a whiff of this is going on over here, they'll come in here if they're not here already. And bad shit would happen. They're going to turn away. Well, no, I don't. There's a little kid. They have a little younger son, I think. And none of these kids deserve it. He'd want Joey thinks funny instead of David Spade. Yeah, my voice. I kind of sound like David Spade. But honestly, hey, Prima, what's up, man? Kumastai. I just learned from Little Italy, South Dakota. There's a big cowboy population there. Oh, man. One eye saying, I took my eye. I'm heading to South Dakota. Johnny says, a bunch of hypocrites in the chat. Yankees for life. Sunday pasta with crayons? I don't use crayons. Anybody who called and threatened to even mention the guy's family. Yeah, Vikings, I'm with you on that. There's no point of it. It's low. And, like, people are like, all right, if someone's on YouTube, I guess, like, I've argued, like, oh, they're fair game. I guess they are, but it still doesn't make it right. Just because somebody's on YouTube, it still doesn't make it right, though. But, like I said, that's all nothing. But when it comes to really affecting people's lives, where people's houses are getting called and moms, that's just not good. So I just came on here to put my 2 cents, take it for whatever it's for, or don't, it doesn't matter. I just don't want to see anybody get affected in real life from this. So hopefully one of these guys can take the high road or not, but this is the only time I'll speak on it. But hey, God bless everybody, and I'm really sorry to Tony's mom. I'm sorry to FBS's mother and Gunsmoke's parents. It's all not good. You guys should just end this, man. Hey, and God bless you all. And keep trolling. I'll see you later, man. Thank you very kind.